Hi everybody, welcome to Home Run Sebi Highlights. Today I'm going to talk about the Arizona Diamondbacks. So the D-backs. It's a franchise based in Phoenix, Arizona. Their ballpark is Chase Field. It's a franchise of the National League who plays in the West Division. Since the opening day will start on March 28, they already played one series of 4 games against the Dodgers and they lost 3 games. In April they played 9 series. The first against the Padres, they won 2 games on 3. The second against the Red Sox, they won 2 games on 3. The third against the Rangers, they won 1 game on 2. The fourth against the Padres, they lost 3 games on 4. The fifth against the Braves, they swept them. The sixth against the Cubs, they lost 2 games on 3. The 7th against the Pirates, they swept them. The 8th against the Cubs, they lost 2 games on 3. The 9th started on the last day of April and ended on the first day of May. It was against the Yankees and they swept them. In May they played 9 series. They won 2 games on 3 against the Rockies. They lost 2 games on 3 against the Rays. They lost 3 games on 4 against the Braves. They won 2 games on 3 against the Pirates. They lost 2 games on 3 against the Giants. They were swept by the Padres. They swept the Giants. They were swept by the Rockies. The last series started on the last day of May and ended on the second day of June. It was against the Mets and they won 2 games on 3. In June they played 8 series. They lost 2 games on 3 against the Dodgers. They swept the Blue Jays. They won 2 games on 3 against the Phillies. They won 2 games on 4 against the Nationals. They were swept by the Rockies. They lost 2 games on 3 against the Giants. They won 2 games on 3 against the Dodgers. And they won 2 games on 4 against the Giants. In July until now Friday 5, they already played 2 games against the Dodgers and they lost 2 times. So until now they already played 88 games. They won 43 times, they lost 45 times, and they scored 447 runs. They are third of their division. They produced 125 homers. Currently the Twins hold the homers record with 161 home runs. It's 36 homers more than the D-backs. Now let's take a look at their last homers, but before, if you appreciate my work, don't hesitate to give me a like, to share this video, to subscribe to my channel, to activate the bell, and of course to leave me a comment. Now the homers. On Monday, June 24 against the Dodgers, Christian Walker had hit a homer on a fly ball to center field against Clayton Kershaw in the bottom first.
He hit it pretty well. Back of the warning track at the wall. We're tied at 3. Walker hits Kershaw again out of the park. His third career home run, 3-3 here on the first.
He only saw one pitch too.
Greinke and Kershaw tonight. It has been anything but.
Zach Greinke did a homer on a line drive to left field, still against Clayton Kershaw in the bottom second.
Here's a 1-1 pitch. And Zach swings, hits it to left. That ball will not be caught, and it is gone! Greinke has homered off Kershaw. His third of the season. The Diamondbacks have got the lead 4-3.
That's what you have to love about the game of baseball. You got 2 of the best pitchers of their generation hooking up. And
The team won 8-5. On Wednesday, June 26, still against the Dodgers, Eduardo Escobar did a homer on a fly ball to right field against Tony Gonsolin in the bottom first.
Swinging a drive to right, back towards the fence, racing over Bellinger, it is gone! 3-run home run Eduardo Escobar, and the D-backs have a 4-0 lead in the first.
The team won 8-2. On Thursday, June 27 against the Giants, Nick Ahmed had hit the ball out of the park against Tyler Bailey in the top 5th.
boy, Nick belts this down the left field line. It's gone, Nick Ahmed. 2-1 Diamondbacks, number 7 for the D-backs shortstop. Just turns on that pitch. That was crushed.
Carson Kelly did a homer on a fly ball to center field against Trevor Gott in the top 7.
Belts it to center. Kevin Pillar at the wall, and it's gone! Carson Kelly! And the D-backs have a 4-1 lead. That was a line drive to dead center off the bat of Carson Kelly, his 9th.
The team won 5-1. On Tuesday, July 2 against the Dodgers, Nick Ahmed did a homer on a fly ball to center field against Ross Stripling in the top 7.
Drives it to center. Verdugo backing up. He's at the wall, and it's gone! Nick Ahmed, 3-0 Diamondbacks. That is Nick's 6th career home run in this ballpark.
The team lost 4-5. On Wednesday, July 3, still against the Dodgers, Christian Walker did a homer on a fly ball to center field against Walker Buehler in the top 4.
His first time up. Here's a pitch, and Walker hits one to center. He hits it pretty deep. Back of the warning track, back of the wall, and Walker has struck one more time against the Dodgers. A 2-run shot, and it's a 3-2 ball game.
Second home run that he's hit off.
Carson Kelly had hit the ball on a fly ball to center field against Kenley Jansen in the top 9.
Carson Kelly hits it deep to center. That ball is gone! And the Diamondbacks take the 9th inning lead as Carson Kelly
team lost
homers
4-5.
off Kenley Jansen, make it 4-3.
And how to talk about the D-backs without mentioning the grand slam from Ketel Marte on April 5th against the Red Sox.
Left field, here it goes!
He had hit the ball to left center field against Brian Johnson in the bottom 6th.
They walk Christian Walker and pitch to Ketel Marte. And there's your grand slam at 2-homer game, 12-1 D-backs.
The team won 15-8. And that's it. Unfortunately, currently there is no French and official Twitter account for the Diamondbacks, but you can find their news at the Outfinders1, at the StrikeoutFR, and at Passion_MLB. If you speak English, you can follow the D-backs unofficial UK Twitter account at DBacksUK. In the next episode, I will talk about the Los Angeles Dodgers. Thanks for watching, take care of yourself, and see you next time.